Hello. So excited to see you all on. Welcome to week 8 of our Mastery and Momentum Bootcamp. So proud of all of you showing up. 6 o'clock in Australia, 8 o'clock in New Zealand, 1 p.m. PST, 2 p.m. CST, 4 p.m. EST, 9 p.m. UK. We're all here, which is so exciting. So I'm so proud of you all for showing up and being on this call for 8 weeks straight so far. We've got 4 weeks to go after this because we're doing 90 days to mastery and momentum. And it's just so exciting to think that we can all be together. We can all move forward in our goals. And we've gone through some amazing topics over the last, We've gone over some incredible topics over the last 8 weeks with my beautiful wing womans, Em, Sammy and Jill. I'm so blessed to do this with all of you, and I'm so excited that we get to do this together. And today I'm here to talk to you about being the best coach and upline you can be. Okay, so we are all in this business, or we are all in business for a reason, and that is to help other people, to inspire other people to live their truest, highest, grandest vision they hold for themselves. And we are so blessed to have this amazing vehicle called Arbonne cross our path, so we can actually, help other people know how to switch their brand and save and use incredible products that are, so powerful, so beautiful, so result driven, so clean. Like, there's no other product on the market, I believe, is as superior to that product. I just totally personally believe that. Then we also have our incredible business opportunity where we give people an opportunity to earn. And I think all of us, no matter where we are or where we are in this business, even if you started this business today, you are a leader. Now you might think, oh, well, I don't have a team yet, but there are people watching you. There's people watching you from the sidelines. There's family watching you. There's partners, children, people are watching you. So how do we become the best coach and leader for our team? Now, the best practice is to start straight away. So you might be thinking, okay, well, I might, I'll just be all, undercover a bit. And then, when I have a team, then I'll go, into coaching, leading, upline mode. But my tip to you is to start today. Wake up every day being the best in your team. Okay, that's my first tip. Absolutely decide that you are going to be the best player in your team. And remember that you always will be the best player in your team, because everyone is the best player in their own teams, but you've got to realize your point of power, and you cannot ever bench your best player. You will always be the number one person that has your back, the number one person that has your goals at the forefront of their mind, the number one person that you think is going to be the one that goes for that goal or that trip or that elevation or whatever it is. You are the number one person and the number one player in your business, and we all need to see that. So you don't think, oh, I've got this great coach and upline and I'm just new or whatever like that. The best way to become the best coach and best upline for anyone is to realize that you are out to build your very own team. You are the one that needs to think, I am going to go all the way to what can be created in this business. I'm going to create what I want to create. I know what's possible because I've seen it around, and I've decided that I'm going to be the best player on my team, and show up every day like you really mean that. And I always think of this, it's never the team, it's the leader. So you are in control of where your business goes. You're in control of how it grows. You're in control of who comes in. You are in control of that. And sometimes we look around our team and we think, oh, well, I wonder what they're doing, and why aren't they doing this, and this person isn't. Do you know what? They are all just representations of you. We as leaders represent all the feelings and all the things that we are, and our team mimics those. So if you see an area in your team that you don't love or you want to change it in yourself first, and it will be like a pebble in the pond. It will trickle down, and it will be absolutely game changing for your business. It will actually help people see that you they'll see the qualities that they need to create within them and within you, and then that will just trickle down through their business. So it's never the team, it's the leader. Be the best player in your team. So be the one that shows up. One thing I always remember is that my mentor said to me, do not miss a call. Like, don't miss a call. Show up. It's only an hour in your business of a week. It's an hour in a phone call, whatever it is. And I just thought, you know what, that is such a good tip, because it made me realize that if it's meant to be, it's up to me. And I think full 100% responsibility is one of the most important things that you can bring into your business, because at the end of the day, you are the one that's got the name badge on. You're the one wearing the lanyard. You're the one with the name on the leaderboard. It's you. So you may be in a team, but it really comes down to you. So what are you doing? If there's people in your team that aren't playing at the level you are, that's fine. And it's very common that lots won't, but don't ever settle back to the heat of the team. Always be the fire. And if you set that thermostat, people will rise up to it. So one thing I see commonly is that people will rise in this business, and then their team might not be, as growing as quickly as that leader. So the leader will go back to the level of the heat of the team, so that they are, they feel like they're with everyone and they're not like on the skinny branch and all of that. But you know what? No one follows someone that doesn't know where they're going. People follow people that know where they're going. People follow people that go out and show what's possible. And that's how you actually create respect in your business. When people actually look at you and think, well, do you know what? She's actually doing what she said she was going to do. She's showing up. She's integral. She's paving the way. And that actually is one of the most amazing ways to become a great leader. And it's actually literally being the exact upline that you wish you had. Okay, so have you ever thought, should I do this or not? If you were a team member looking at your leader, would you expect them to do it? If the answer is yes, do it. Don't leave any stone unturned. There shouldn't be like areas of your business where you think, oh, I won't do this, but I might do this, and I don't really like this, so I won't do that, and someone will do this, and be the one that does all the things. Be all in. And that's what it means by running, jumping in the pool, mascara running, hair wet, all freaking in. None of this playing around, none of this, well, I wonder when, this is going to happen for me, and I might just sit here and think my team's going to do it. Your team will never do it. They are following you. Your team will only ever be 20% of what you're doing. Okay, so you'll never ever have it was very rare that you'll ever have someone that outworks you. So you actually create the fire, you create the thermostat, you create the environment, and you create the culture of winning. And that's something that you need to put in place. And like I said, if you've got a big team, there's people on this call that have humongous teams, and there's people on this call that are brand new. Do you know what? At the end of the day, the best leaders start from day one. And from day one in this business, I decided that if it was meant to be, it's up to me. I wasn't waiting for no upline. I wasn't waiting for a sideline. I wasn't waiting for a downline. I literally was like, build it and they will come. I'll go first. I'll show up. I'll speak what I want into existence. I will know and hold the vision of that top rank that I wanted to create. I wanted, knew what I wanted to achieve. I had my vision board set, and I was working daily to that goal. And that is what you need to have in mind. And keep your word to yourself and keep your word to your team. So if you say to your team you're going to do something, you say to your team that you're going to be on a call, or that a team call's going to be on, or anything like that, do it. Get back to your team when they message you. Be on the calls. I think one of the best traits of a great leader is that they are quite, they're reactive, and not in a negative way, not reactive as in reactive to things. They get stuff done. The message comes through, they reply. The video's on, it's recorded and it's put back up. It's, someone's sent a voice note, they get back to them, because we are moving forward. When you're moving forward, you'll have a team that's moving forward with you. And I want you to realize that you actually determine the speed of the tribe. It's like Jocko Willink said in his book, there was boats led by some leaders and the boats went nowhere, and then they switched leaders and they flew. It isn't the team, it's the leader. So be the one that's fully responsible. And if something happens, have a look at yourself, have a look at where you went wrong, or where you could, chisel up that diamond and realize that that pressure is actually just making you a better leader. Because as you get bigger in any business, you're going to have more people that you need to relate to, more different, like more personalities, more variety, more situations that come up, and you need to really be that piece of Play-Doh that's able to wrap yourself around each person and help them in every way. The other thing I really am passionate about, and I think is a key to being a great leader and a coach, is helping your team be independent. You know, you can give someone a fish and you'll feed them for a day, teach them how to fish and you'll feed them for a lifetime. I really believe that you have the ability to help someone be successful in this business by actually giving them the skills, or telling them where to find the skills and teaching them, and then letting them go and trial it out, letting them find the resources, letting them know where to go to find them. Don't spoon feed, don't baby your team. I'm a massive believer of independent leadership, and that I think is one of the reasons we are so successful in this incredible business, is because, you know, we're able to really see every leader stand in their own right, because they're equipped, they're confident, they're strong, and that's what you want to create. You don't want to be micromanaging, you don't want to be mothering, you don't want to be, you know, over looking after people, because you just like stunt their growth. Because if you're not available, they can't run. So one thing I learned very quickly in this business is that I wanted to work my business whether my upline was available or not. And that's what you really need to think is, you know, I want to run this business with or without anyone needing to be available. I don't want to have to run my business only when someone's available to answer my questions. So I quickly really, you know, took on that. Once I was taught something once, I then learnt it. I then, you know, implemented it. I knew how to access my resources. When I asked a question, I listened to the answer, and then I learnt it, and then I passed it on. I didn't ever think, oh, well, I need my upline. Like, I was just like, right, I stand alone in this business. This is a business. I'm a business owner. If it's meant to be, it's up to me. And so that'll help you also stay focused, really stay focused on your goals. Keep your blinkers on, you know, be aware of what you're looking at, be aware of who you're talking to, be aware of what you're bringing into your realm and into your mindset. Because as a leader, we need to protect our mindset like a fortress, and we need to really protect what we're creating. And that the best way to do that is to know where you're headed, because people will follow you that like you, that know, like, and trust you. Okay, so you don't have to be like anyone else. You really want to play your own game with a team, and with, you know, having respect and love and community and collaboration and all of that, but really stay focused on where you're personally headed. And at the end of the day, it's your vision that's going to pull you through. Everything will, you know, be pulled and compelled with the vision. So what is your vision that you're creating? Like, do you see yourself earning the incentives, you know, being at that level that you want? Like, do you really see yourself doing that and working towards it? So many people will say, like, you know, oh, my team's in this, my team. I'm like, yeah, but what are you doing? Because you know what, your team will come and go. Your team will come and go. I've had the biggest leaders leave. I've had smaller leaders leave. I've had everyone in between leave, come, go. I'm, you know, the same as where I was after people came and went. We've created more leaders at that level. Like, it's just always growing. So I see myself as like a captain on a ship, driving a big ship, and people are coming on and off, and that's the team. Some come on for a day, they get off, they get distracted, they get caught up with a shop or a cafe, and they miss the cruise ship going to the next destination. Some get on and they stay on for a while. Some come on and bring other people on with them, and some people come all the way up and sit in the captain's ship with you at the helm and help you lead. And they are the people that you're going to find throughout your journey. And so I feel like it's up to us independently to always go towards our goal and really go until. So one thing I see a lot as leaders, we get to a level, or you might get to a level in your business and you think, oh, okay, I've made it. And then you stop doing the things that got you to there. Okay. And then because you're not doing them anymore, you're not relevant, and you're not able to be in the trenches with your team and really be down there and scrub the floors and, you know, be a part of it with them, because you've stopped doing it. You're thinking, oh, well, I've got here now, so I'm going to, you know, do other things. The biggest trap is doing other things when you reach an elevation. Think, I've reached an elevation, so now I'm going to go do this project or do this renovation or clean this cupboard, whatever it is. Go until, because you want to keep going so that you're always ahead of your team. And never wait. Like, I hear the word, I don't like to push my team. People say, I want to elevate, but I don't want to push my team. I want to be ready. Okay? Now, pushing your team is coming from a place of lack and fear. That's because you're worried of what other people are going to think of you if you're going for it. You don't need to push anyone in this business. You need to go and push yourself to be the evidence so that they actually want to push themselves to come with you. Because if you're not pushing yourself, that's really saying, I don't want to push my team, but I really don't want to do too much. That's really what it's saying. It's because I just want to wait for them to rise with me. Okay? It's just an excuse. So what I want you to do is think, I'm going to push myself to my goal. I'm going to fight to my goal. Whether they come with me or not doesn't matter, because if they do, that's great. If they don't, someone else is going to come with you, and you're on that journey. You're going to attract different people anyway. And so you want to be that leader that's going no matter what. Like, my team know that I'm going no matter what, with or without them. I love them, and they are the most important humans in my world. It's my team, and I have their back 100%, and they know that. But I will do this business whether they keep going or not. And you've got to have that mentality, because that is trust, and it's strength, and it gives them confidence and faith. I'm not going nowhere, right? I'm all in no matter what until. And I've got goals to hit, and you've got goals to hit, but you've got to act like the MVP today until you get there. And you can't be here thinking and wanting a VP level and feeling that gap. You've got to act like you are today. So my question to you is, when you're thinking, should I do this? What should I do? Just think, what would Cass do? What would Sammy do? What would Jill do? What would Em do? So many times in my business, I've asked myself that. What would this top leader do? Oh, they do this. That's how you need to run. Because if you want to be a VP, you've got to be and look and act and show up and work like a VP. For anything typical, go to earningsareapple.com, because all things are typical and average, but we don't need to be typical and average. We can create whatever we want. And I encourage you to not be average. Wait for the team to show up. The 1%ers, go with or without them, and because of their fire, because of their momentum, because of their energy, the team come with them anyway. And so be your own best leader. Do the things your team you want your team to do. And I can tell you right now, whether you think your team know or not, they do. If you're not reading, your team will feel it. If you're not working, your team will feel it. If you're not showing up, your team will feel it. If you're not all in, your team will feel it. And it's just the weird thing, even if they're on the other side of the world and you think you're getting away with it, then you're not. Okay? People know. So the hardest thing in this business is literally the consistency, but it is the only thing that will get you to where you want to be. Okay, so be the most consistent player. Some people say, oh, it's hard to stick it out and keep going. It's because your why and your vision aren't strong enough. But if they are, you will do something every single day to work towards that goal. So be the most consistent player. Be the face. I've never been in a room where someone says, oh, this person just elevated to this level. And I'm like, who? Where? I haven't seen them. Anyone that becomes something, it's yeah, they're the first on the Zoom. They've always got their camera on. They're firing the chat. They're helping in the room, setting up. They're always on. They're earning the incentive. Their name, when I see their name starting to come up a lot, I'm like, yeah, there we go. Okay, and you can be that today. When I started this business, I saw lots of other top leaders, and I didn't think, oh, well, I'm not them, so I'm gonna play different game, and I'm just gonna wait. I was right, I'm gonna act like them, shop like them, be like them, and I'm going to be in that realm, that field, that circle. And so you need to have that fire. You need to think, right, I'm going to create this. I'm going to build something that I'm proud of. And I always said this, it's your name that's on your lanyard. At the end of the day, you're walking around with your own name on your lanyard, not mine. Okay, so you can't think, oh, well, I'll just stay under Cass's wings, and just, she'll earn the awards, and I'll just whatever, or Em or Jill or Sammy. You've actually become a name for yourself. Like, this is your brand. This is your business. Like, this is your ability to build something that you're known for. It's such a privilege to even have this opportunity. So I just think so many times we think, oh, I'm just a district manager. No, you're not. You are literally Jess Barnett. You are Rebecca Blaney. You are Mia Hickey. You are Anthea McCurry. Like, you literally are you. You're the brand, you're the name, and show up for yourself. Show up for your team, show up for your family, show up for the people around you. Stop thinking that you are under anyone's spell. I just don't like the word downline. Like, look, call it success line if you have to, because it's a line of success. I love that. But you're not under anyone. So I don't want you to ever say again, I'm just a district manager under, or this person, or I'm under this person. And someone introduces them and goes, oh, I'm under this person. No, you're not. You are the person. You introduce yourself and say, hi, I'm such and such. I'm a district manager, but I'm about to be a regional vice president. Like, literally, absolutely step into your power and create something that you're really proud of. Don't say you're under anyone. Don't say you're underneath, down, none. Like, you are you. Become known. When I started this business, do you think I was known? No. I was a little baby consultant. I decided to become known in this industry, in this business. I decided to become a name. I decided that, and look, no one walks up to me and goes, oh, who are you under? Like, no one. Okay, you don't get that when you step into your power. I want you to become known, because you are all VPs. You are all absolutely the equivalent of whatever the highest thing you can absolutely create. Okay, whatever you want to create, you are it. The difference between here and there is consistency and work ethic and doing what most people won't do. You've got to act out of what you think and you know is right over what you feel. Do what's right over what's easy, and do not let your feelings dictate what you do. There's so many times where we don't feel like doing it. Sometimes we think, oh, to become the best coach, you've got to feel like doing it all the time. Well, you don't always feel like it. You don't always feel like doing parts. There's things in the business that I don't love, okay? There's things I love. There's things I don't love, but I still do them, and they're just a part of the package, okay? But I consistently will do them, and the consistency is what shows up over time. Think of anything. So the theme of today was how to become a good coach and upline. Think of anything you're good at. If you're good at the gym, sorry, I'm getting hot. Oh, my butter just popped up. Hang on. If you're, oh my goodness, we've had a blowout. That's awkward. If you're like anything you're good at, okay, so the theme of this was how to become a good coach and upline. Anything you're good at, whether you're good at the gym, you're good at your job. Who's good at their job? Who's in a job? Who's good at the gym? Who's a good mum? Who's a good wife? Who's a good sister? Who's a good partner? Who's a good gardener? Who's a good cook? Who's a good reader? Who's a good what's another hobby? Who's a good surfer? Anything you're good at, it's because you're doing it all the time, correct? Are you just a mum on one day a week? No. Are you just a mum like once a month? Like, I'm a mum, but I just do it once a month. I'm a mum, but I only do it when I feel like it. Oh, could you imagine? I'm a wife, but I only do it when I feel like it. Or I'm a partner, but I'm only a partner when I feel like it. Like, anything you're good at, you're doing all the time, correct? You're consistent at it. No one's like, I'm a good cook, I cook once a year. No one. Okay, anything you're good at, you do it all the time. So you're consistent. That really is the secret. That's it. It's really simple. That's it. You consistently do it. Consistently show up for your business. Consistently do the work. Consistently share the products and the opportunity. Consistent. That's how you become successful. That is really the secret. It's so simple. That is it. You consistently show up, consistently do the work, do something every day that moves your business forward. From the day I started my business, I've not missed a day. It doesn't mean that I sign someone up every day. It doesn't mean that I promote a leader to the top of the company every day. It doesn't mean that I sell a ton of product every day. It doesn't, but I do something for my business every single day, and I haven't missed a day in 8 years, ever. My business will always move forward every single day. And when people walk up and they say, what is the secret? I said, you know what? It's consistency. That is the secret to what you want. So you cannot let your feelings choose when you do it, because if I let my feelings choose, do you think I'd feel like doing it every day? No. But that's okay. But it's absolutely knowing that consistency pays off over time, because it compounds, and that's what rewards you. And that's when you think, if you put $1 in the bank every day, you'll look back and you'll have some epic savings, right? It's like every day you do something for your business, like putting another $1 in the bank, and it's compounding. $1 turns to $2, turns to $3, it grows, compounds. Same thing. So you're like, oh my goodness, it's budding. Oh my goodness. So when you think, okay, oh my goodness, my team's here, my team's great, my team's doing this, where's my team? My team's in witness protection, I don't know what's going on with my team, anything like that, there's one person you need to lead, and that is you. And that's when you go, right, back to basics. What do I need to do today to move my business forward? Share the business, share the products every single day with someone, and literally your business will always grow forward. And that's it. So I'm super proud of you all. Please tag and share us in your pictures, your 90 days. Okay, we're in week 8 and we're going into the last 4 weeks. So these last 4 weeks are all about the 1%ers showing up, and that's you guys. So be all in, go all on. I'm so proud of every single one of you, and I can't wait to see you next week on our call. Big love from me. Thank you, everyone, and just know that if I can do it, you can do it too. I believe in you. Big love, and have a beautiful rest of today. Go smash out the first day of the year or month, first day of the month, and we're gonna close out the last day of the month. So big loves, and I'll see you soon. Bye, everyone.